In this day and age, if you know you want to make money, you want career progression, you need to go to different companies. Since I left the company I've been for 4 years, my salary has doubled like 50%.
I think everyone has been in that situation where just the work environment was just not conducive for them. Is it okay to stay, or when is it okay to stay, or when is it okay for you to say, you know what, now I am familiar with the situation and I can find a way to navigate it. Like the devil I know, now I know all the tricks that he has up his sleeve.
If you have driving you, why are you just staying here?
In one place.
And I was telling him, I was like, oh, but I earn this amount of money. He goes, I promised you in a year's time you'll be earning more than that.
Yeah.
Just leave. I wonder, why are you not getting Why are you not getting the promotion? Why are you not getting the job to propel you to the next stage?
They want to keep
because you are good at what you are doing in that
space. So they limit you.
They'll keep you there.
I was in a scenario where I could not, for the first time in my life, not go home for Christmas because of a very toxic situation at work. I didn't speak out the way I should have. Until today, actually, upsets me. I should have spoken out. You cannot be silent. If anyone is bullying you or making you feel uncomfortable in a scenario, in a work position, or in a situation, let somebody know.
This is the first time that I'm actually working in a place, and I actually fought for a raise, and I did get like a significant jump, because this one I told them this is what I want to be in, and this is the jump I want, so they did that.
Having that mindset in any aspect of your life will hold.
Guys, we're back.
Yay!
Welcome back to Tea
and Pepper Pod. Guys, we're trying to be consistent.
Yeah.
So we're on this releasing episodes thing. Is it every week or every 2 weeks?
Well,
we're
trying to be consistent with 2 weeks first, then we'll move on to 1 week.
Okay, fair. But I'm gonna hold you accountable.
Me too.
Exactly.
I have been.
Yes. It's me. It is I. Anyways, she's Tea and Pepper, and welcome back. We hope you guys have been. Wait, hold on. Have you put subscribe? Before we even get to any of this thing, just go and subscribe.
Like, why are our subscribers still not even up to 100 yet?
Like, that's a problem, and that's a you problem. It's an attitude problem. You need to fix it. Exactly.
Preach.
So guys, subscribe please, and please, and comment as well, and share with your friends. We're fun.
Just let us know. We're actually really fun.
We're fun, and we did not plan this. In case you're wondering,
I know purple.
No, actually, you didn't plan it, right? I came in and you were wearing this, and then I had this just kind of in my bag.
And we're like matchy.
And we love that. That's our vibe, anyways.
It means we're in sync.
I love it. See, I always come with the questions, right?
I know.
Okay. So,
and I'm scared.
No, I'm nice. I've told you, I'm a sweet girl. But I'm going to ask you this question. If there was anything, I'm going to answer the question for you as well.
Okay.
But you're an inconvenience thief. You go into my house and you take something, a couple of things, make it 2 things that that will make my life completely unbearable. Simple things. What would it be? Think you're like, I know I'm growing enough. This should actually drive her crazy.
The perfumes you make.
I'm not going out. I actually won't go out. I'll step out of my house.
I will take them.
I won't step out of my house because, when I step out, you must smell me.
Exactly.
So
it's like when you meet that people, the smell comes first. It's like I will just take it away.
I'm not leaving my house. So everything is virtual. Nah, actually, that's horrible. That was a good one.
Okay.
But for you know what I'll take?
What?
I will take your hair mousse. I will take your wrapping thing. Everything that you use for your pixie.
I don't know, wear a wig.
I'll take it. What will I take?
Oh my god.
I'll take your access to Instagram. How do you even steal that? I'll just go and literally lock you out of your Instagram for a month. I've stolen your access to Instagram for a month.
Then I'll be serious with my YouTube.
She has a comeback for everything. You know what? It's fine. I'm not a good thief then. It's fine. It's alright. Anyways, you win.
You see?
Because I actually won't go out if someone takes my perfumes. I'm done.
Really?
I'm not going outside. Like, what do you want me
But
to smell of
anyway,
air?
Do you know what I'm just happy about?
What?
You know I like winning.
Oh,
So
fair enough. She's competitive. She loves winning.
Yes.
So, have you guys ever heard of this saying, the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know? You've heard it, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, we're going to be spilling the tea on why people kind of stay, on why we even stay in situations that we shouldn't, and when it's okay to kind of stay in them as well. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So I'm going to read a scenario for you so we can actually discuss, I guess, to make it easier for us to discuss this topic. Okay. I've been working at my current job for 3 years. That is long.
That's actually long. But you know what? 3 years flies by.
I can't.
3 years flies by. I've been on my job for 2.5 now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. The pay is okay. And the work environment is tolerable, but I'm not growing. And I feel like I'm just going through the motions. I've seen friends and colleagues leave for new opportunities, and some of them seem happier. But I can't shake the feeling that if I leave, I might regret it. What if the next job is worse, or the team is even more toxic? I know what to expect here, and maybe it's not so bad, right? Should I stay in my comfort zone and avoid the risk, or should I take the plunge and look for something better?
That's what you read is so interesting. I think we need a little bit of support. What do you think?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. Okay, we have roped Doyin in. Doyin heard that story and said, I must
speak about it.
I must. Okay.
I must.
Go on, girl.
Okay, so she's in a company where she knows the people. She hates it.
Yeah.
But she's like the devil you know.
She
Let me
knows
tell
the
you
range.
something. Having that mindset in any aspect of your life will hold you back. Exactly. That's my point of view. What is to say you go to a new place and they're treating you well and your manager is amazing? What are the odds of that? It's 50-50, isn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Why not leave a situation where you hate, you can't stand, you're suffering, you're going home, you're having a headache? Why not go and try something new? Exactly. And let me tell you something. If you stay in a company for 3 years, all good and well, loyalty, blah, 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 that's old school. That's our parents' generation.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do you understand? In this day and age, if you know you want to make money, you want career progression, you need to go to different companies. Realistically, right, I'm in the pharma industry. If I stay in a company and I apply for another role, maximum, they'll probably give me a 5K increase, 7K increase. But if I want to make a jump from I'm earning this amount and I want 15K more, I need to go to another company. And going to another company will allow you to get insights and more knowledge than what you already know. When you're in a place you're comfortable, you're not going to be driven to push yourself and go further and stuff because, oh, sure, I know who to contact when I need this. Yeah. And I'm speaking from experience, right? I was working in another company for 4 years. I stayed for 4 years.
Wow.
And I'm so grateful. It gave me a lot of exposure. I moved around. However, I knew where I needed to get to in my career. And when I tell you, since I left the company I was in for 4 years, my salary has doubled by 50%.
Wow.
Since I left. And I never would have done that because I was comfortable. I loved the people I worked with. It was great. Like I earned enough money at the time that got me through everything I needed to get through.
You
at the
were
time.
okay.
Do you get me? But it was actually one mentor that told me, you have drive in you. Why are you just staying here?
In one place.
And I was telling him, I was like, oh, but I earned this amount of money. He goes, I promise you in a year's time you'll be earning more than that.
Yeah.
Just leave. And I'm so grateful. Because if I hadn't left, I wouldn't be where I am now.
Yeah.
So my advice, especially as us colored people, once what happens in industry is once they think you're an SME, subject matter expert on something, they'll leave you there. Oh, but they're so good at it. They're so good at it. You won't know when you're applying for jobs internally that managers have spoken to each other. But I really like this babe. She's really good in this job. And I wonder, why are you not getting why are you not getting the promotion? Why are you not getting the job to propel you to the next stage?
They want to keep
because you are good at what you're doing in that space.
So they limit you.
They'll keep you there. They're not doing it intentionally. It's for the good of the business because that's all everybody.
At the end of the day,
it's for the good of the business. But when you leave and you go to another place and you show your potential,
they will see the worth.
They'll see your work. They'll move you around. You will learn more. You will grow. So forget devil, last, wherever you go, there's always going to be conflict.
Of course.
There's always going to be hardship, but you'll get through it. You survived this one this far. What's not to say you survived the new one that's coming? You get me? Sorry, I had to jump in and talk about this because I hear it a lot where people are like, but I feel like I'll grow so much in this company and they'll do so much for me. Bruh, last, when the company is crumbling, they'll come to you straight up and they'll say, my guy, we're closing down. What are you going to do then?
At the end of the day, it's just the business.
It's just the business. There's no loyalty there.
Do you get
me?
Replace you immediately.
Do you get me? Because the work needs to keep going. You need to think about it that way. Like, yes, loyalty to a company is great and all, but before you, there was somebody else. And before that person, there was somebody else. And after you're gone, there's going to be somebody else.
Yeah.
That's the mentality, especially in the corporate world.
Yeah.
Do we not talk about that?
Yes.
The corporate world.
The corporate world.
And I am a big advocate of my workplace has to, I have to be comfortable there, and I can't be going there thinking about what's going to happen today and be anxious and all of those things.
Spend a majority of your time in life at work.
You need to get along with your colleagues. You need to get along with your manager. That's how you have good mental health.
Of course.
Do you get me? Which is so important. You spend majority of your time out. You spend more time with your work colleagues than your family. Deep that. Like we do.
No, actually,
8 hours at work, and then you come home, you're tired. You just want
and drained. Of course.
All they have is you for the weekend.
Anytime you're going back, it's like you're
Nah, believe me.
Why would you put yourself through that?
Yeah.
So I think my work environment has to be positive and it has to be good, and I have to enjoy going into a place that I'm supposed to spend majority of the hours of the day. It's not just about money a lot of the time as well.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I have another take.
Okay,
go on.
Because for us, maybe it's a bit easier because let's say maybe we have a passport or if I use Ireland as an example, maybe you have stamp 4 or something where you're able to move jobs. Me, I'm a job hopper.
Yeah.
If I'm in a place where I'm not being appreciated or I don't like the place, I move. And like you said, you can't really get a proper salary jump if you actually don't move to the next place unless you fight for it. This is the first time that I'm actually working in a place and I actually fought for a raise and I did get a significant jump because this one I told them this is what I want to be paid and this is the jump I want. So they did that. But but what would you what would you say about people that you can't actually move from that place?
This is the first time I've ever been put on the spot in this podcast.
And I was like, whoa, because you can explain better. We're talking as people that can. We don't need sponsorship.
Exactly.
So I'm going to come from the immigrant's perspective, right? As someone that does not have the luxury of being able to hop from job to job in case a scenario is not great or a situation is not great. And I have been in that situation where a situation was not great. I think everyone has been in that situation where just the work environment was just not conducive for them. And which is why that kind of brought up the topic. Is it okay to stay? Or when is it okay to stay? Or when is it okay for you to say, you know what, now I am familiar with the situation and I can find a way to navigate it. Like the devil I know. Now I know all the tricks that he has up his sleeve and I'm able to navigate it with more wisdom as opposed to moving somewhere else with the uncertainty. In the kind of situation where I am, where I can't up and leave because I need to find someone to sponsor me, and it's a little bit more difficult to find companies that will sponsor, especially now. Now they ask you, do you need sponsorship? If you say yes, they are not listening to you. They are not employing you. So staying put in that kind of situation is hard. It actually takes a toll. But one thing that I would say, if anyone else is in that situation, you better speak up. You cannot be silent. If anyone is bullying you or making you feel uncomfortable in a scenario, in a work position, or in a situation, let somebody know. If it's HR, you can't trust HR, let another colleague know. Let somebody, whoever is the person that's putting you in an uncomfortable situation, whoever they respect, let them know. Be very vocal about the fact that this is something that's happening and it's deeply affecting my mental state. And if you can, let me tell you, look at me, cry. You will cry.
Yes.
Tears will flow down your eyes because guess what? They do it. And you know what I mean by they. Cry. Cry because, not because like, oh, you just cry because it is genuinely affecting you. Even though you cry, let it come. Because that's when they would actually listen to you. Because again, like Doyin was saying, you spend a lot of your time at work. And if you don't have the luxury of saying, you are making my life miserable, I'm going to quit, then you need to let everybody know that this is what is happening to you. Because eventually, when it comes to the time where they are praising you, and you did not tell anybody that this was what was happening, they would think that you were working under a very conducive environment, but you just were not performing.
Exactly.
I was in a scenario where I could not, for the first time in my life, not go home for Christmas because of a very toxic situation at work. I didn't speak out the way I should have. Until today, actually, like, upsets me. I should have spoken out.
I know
because,
that.
Because at the point where they were revisiting everything that this person had done with their team, I was not in that space to be able to speak out for myself and say, well, this was what was happening. Because when it was happening, I didn't say anything. Because I was thinking, okay, this is going to affect my job. I don't have the luxury of being able to find a job immediately because I'm going to need sponsorship. Like, what is good? Like, I had to stay put. But I didn't navigate it the right way. I didn't navigate it with wisdom in the sense that I was not vocal about it. So it really, really affected me. And it's still like, bonus came around. I didn't get anything because of what that person did. And I didn't speak out about it when I should have spoken out about it. So please, if you don't have the luxury of living, of moving around, up and around, you better talk.
Yes.
Make noise so that everybody knows this is what's happening. And make sure that you're not, please don't now be somebody that's not doing their job. Do your job. Make
somebody that is in the place that can't speak up.
Do you get?
Don't be sure you're always showing up to work and doing your job.
Exactly. So, oh my God, that was a very, very needful, useful perspective.
Yeah.
Honestly, T, this was supposed to be like a broader topic, but I really like the nuanced approach that story brought to it, and then our magic genie kind of brought to it as well, because if there's one thing that we don't talk about as Black women, is career.
Exactly. I feel like, I don't know why people are just scared to talk about it. I don't know if it's like maybe they're gatekeeping information, or they don't want people to know these things, or I don't know, they're scared that if they talk about these things, then I don't know what the reason is, but I feel like we need to speak about it more.
I agree. And essentially, like, let's not fall into the familiarity trap. Like, being comfortable is nice and all, but then it's honestly, like Doyin said, it's fear that's holding you back from stepping out of that. I'm used to the situation. I know how good it can be and how bad it can be, so now I can navigate it. As opposed to, you know what, let me try something else new out there, because we're afraid of the unknown. And like, it's not a good state of mind to kind of be in.
Yeah.
Like, we should be open to trying new experiences. And like, we did very much touch heavily on career, but this transcends to
into
everything.
Different aspects.
Like, when we're talking about the relationship bit, like,
yeah,
if you are going to stay with somebody just because you've been with them for 10 years and you know the range of...
Exactly. And then you go with that thing. You know how everyone these days are saying there's nothing on the streets.
You now say, because of that, let me just stay with this person.
Exactly.
It's like the cost of staying put versus the cost of starting over. And like, a lot of people are very afraid of that cost of starting over, that they're like, I'm just going to stay put. But like, we definitely need to explore more on like this whole familiar devil kind of situation. Today was familiar devil career edition. Tomorrow can be familiar devil relationship edition. Or familiar devil friendship edition. Because making new friends is tough, but would you stay in a shitty friendship circle instead of saying, you know what, this is not serving?
A new friendship.
Exactly, let me try something else. It's a whole broad topic that we're definitely going to... We should make this like a regular thing, like a familiar devil episode. That sounds very demonic. That sounds borderline satanic. We don't like that.
But I like that.
I like the name.
We could make it like a series.
Yeah, a series. So like, that was familiar devil career edition. We can do familiar devil whatever else edition.
Yeah, I think that would be a nice thing.
Yes. Anyways, but we're gonna end it with a question, as always. Do you wanna run the question, or?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So the question of the day is: in this situation, what would you do? And the options are: 1, take a leap into the unknown. 2, stay and try to fix things. 3, wait for a perfect opportunity. And 4, accept the familiar problems. Let us know in the comment section below. And I think we should answer this as well.
Yeah. And again, I'm going to say it's very nuanced. You see how you guys were able to talk about being able to dip anytime because you have the luxury of being able to.
Yeah.
Some people don't have that luxury.
Yeah.
So sometimes it can be I'm taking the leap into the unknown. I don't care. I'm leaving the situation. Like, okay, I have known the range of things that you can do, and I'm like, you know what? I'm actually not afraid to try something else. Or sometimes it can be, I'm gonna stay put.
Yeah.
One, because I don't have the luxury of leaving. Also, because two, I feel like sometimes we overlook this. I'm supposed to be here to learn something.
Mm-hmm.
If we're coming from the spiritual angle, I feel like God wants to use the situation to teach me something. So I'm going to stay put, but I'm not staying here for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm going to just stay put to learn what I need to learn, and then I will dip. So it's nuanced, to be honest. It just depends on the scenario. What would you think? Or what would your answer be?
To be fair, I will agree with that. But if I was going to speak on myself,
for yourself, yeah.
Obviously, the fact that I can move around.
Yeah.
Like for me, I would leave. Obviously, if the situation is toxic, I wouldn't stay in a toxic situation.
Yeah.
I would try another opportunity. And one thing about me with God, I will get that other opportunity.
Facts.
So yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. I love today's episode.
I do.
Okay.
Very refreshing.
It really was. It was different and it was.
Yeah.
I like it. Guys, I'm blushing. Anyways, thank you guys for rocking with us as always. First of all, did you guys notice this fire painting in the back? Nah, it's lit though. It's lit though. It's lit though. This is the artist though. Nah, she did that. She is a multifaceted babe. She actually did that.
I know you guys have if you've been watching our videos, you would notice that there's either a new painting in each video.
We stay swapping out the paintings.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get into my
art bag. Like next month for Tanya is the month of her art. We're going to be exploring Tanya's art in detail. She has a YouTube channel where she does a bunch of her art stuff. So you guys should go follow her YouTube channel. Plug yourself, girl.
Life with Tanya. Oh.
Yes. Also, my YouTube channel is Damipri Oladeyan. Follow me. But no, guys, do not forget to subscribe and share this video. Like, comment. Tell us what you would do in that scenario.
Interactive.
Yes, let's engage.
To know us. We want to get to know you.
Thank you.
Well.
And then we also have Instagram. Follow us on Teaandpepper individually. Damipri.
Lady T Cruz.
And we also have TikTok. We be silly on our TikTok as well. So go follow us. And we love you guys. And we'll see you next time.
See you.
Bye.